Roger that, Echo 1. When you reach the area where Ace's body was found, give it a good going over. The folks that picked him up said it looked like he crawled there. Maybe you can find some tracks leading to where he was attacked. Copy? 10-4, Echo 1, and check in immediately with any new info. Those repeater units are a top priority. Ranger Command out.
Hey there. A buddy of mine requested I show him a snippet of the Wasteland 2 campaign. So we start off at the radio tower site. My squad has been ordered to investigate Ace's murder. Ace was a captain in the Rangers outfit. He was a pretty big deal, got himself killed somehow, and we're gonna see what's up. So Angela Death, she's not a part of the main squad, but she requested that she join us so she could investigate Ace's murder. They were very close. And of course, she's much stronger than all my other dudes. I said yes. If any of these text boxes disappear, don't worry, just check out the log. Everything gets recorded here. The dialogue system, the highlighted words become topics of conversation here at the bottom, and we also have these special responses. The smartass, using logic to manipulate people, kissass, using kindness, and hardass, basically just intimidation, which is my favorite. So let's go with that. Nice. Yeah, the writing in this game is fantastic. I mean, you should be reading everything you can from a tactical standpoint because, I mean, through basic conversation and paying close attention to your responses, you can get out of bad situations, form alliances, open up new quests, you know, so if you don't like reading, maybe this isn't the game for you. I like these little details like, you know, going from red to dark brown. Maybe that's not even blood. It's a bit too dark. Yeah, so I'm starting to think this is oil from a robot of some sort. Also, make sure you have your perception skill on, perception being this right here. Just activate it. Anything inside the circle will receive a perception check. And that's good for looking for traps, you know, locks, alarms, anything like that. And when I say traps, trust me, people from Wasteland 2 love rigging shit up with explosives. I mean, everyone's dying from hunger and thirst, but there's plenty of TNT to go around. Oh, what do we have here? Our very first toaster. We use our handy dandy toaster repair skill. Very strange and specific skill to have in an RPG, and I would agree with you. But I know you could do this in the first game. I don't know the origins of the whole toaster thing. I'm guessing just an inside joke amongst the developers. But I don't know. I think it's pretty interesting. Yeah, so several of these statues throughout the wastes. You click on it, you get an extra skill point. Pretty basic. I really like the ambient music. Mark Morgan, the guy who did the score for Fallout 1, Fallout 2, he does a really good job of getting you in the mood, just capturing the feeling of the moment. Notice how I change the angle a lot? I just use the middle mouse button to drag the view around. That's just so I don't miss out on hidden items, like maybe behind this rock here. There might be something stuck in the nooks and crannies. Give this stuff to my medic. And let's go on to our first battle. I always like to get off that first shot by holding down control and clicking. That way I can get up some damage before they have a chance to retaliate. So yeah, big mutated toad. Seems like something out of Fallout, right? Well, that's because it is, kind of. Fallout was heavily inspired by Wasteland, and they are in fact set in the same universe. This is sort of the beginning of all that crazy stuff in Fallout, like giant mutants, rad scorpions, two-headed cows, which I can definitely appreciate. I did enjoy the over-the-top stuff, but there's a certain charm to this grittier version of the apocalypse, especially when you see how the devs balanced it all with dark humor, so it didn't become too serious and full of itself, if you will. So here we have the repeater units. We're going to be needing this for the other two towers so that the rangers can get that broader range of communications and maybe pinpoint where those broadcasts were coming from. Alright, so looks like we can interact with this object. He's got a orange glow around him. That's just the perception skill doing its work. Looks like a synthetic. I'm gonna say we can hack this bad boy. Always make sure you examine your items. This one, for instance, someone might be able to salvage information from it. So eventually, somewhere in the Wasteland, you'll find someone that has access to a computer or tools that can salvage data from it. And that goes for most of the items that have a solid white title. If it's just like this, for instance, where it's junk, then probably not going to have any use. You can just sell it. Alright, let's check out this gate here. Oh, what do you know? Explosives. Actually, I'm gonna have everybody stand back and just my demolitions expert work on this. That way, if anything goes wrong, only he dies. Somebody rigged explosives to a crate filled with TNT. That's actually pretty smart, I guess. So these are the guys from before. They're not going to attack us since we intimidated them. So looks like we got an alarm system here. You can tell from these speakers. So we're just going to go around.
Well, let me tell you Matthias's law, friends. Matthias's law is vengeance. And soon, Matthias's law will stretch all the way to Arizona and kill those so-called upholders of justice, the Desert Rangers.
Okay, so I just hacked into this terminal here and got the tower to start working with this weird Morse code. I don't know what it means. So that's pretty much it for this mission. We just have to call back to the
Echo
Ranger
1, go
Citadel.
ahead. Got an update for me?
Give them an update.
What? Well, I'll be goddamned. We haven't seen any synthetics around for almost 15 years. We better get a closer look at the tech. Mirror Captain might be able to tell us where it came from. See if you can grab a piece of it and bring it back to Mirror Captain the next time you're at the Citadel. Good, but our priority is still those repeaters. Now that you have them, I'm sending you on to complete Ace's mission, which was to attach him to the most powerful towers in Arizona so we can get a fix on that mystery signal. One tower is at High Pool, the other is at the Ag Center. Sending you the coordinates now.
Alright, so I'm not really going to ask any of these questions. I'm just going to keep this video short and sweet.
Roger, Echo 1. Ranger Command out.
Alright, so I'm going to end it just after we leave this area here. And basically what we have to do after this is go to either High Pool or Ag Center. There's going to be an emergency at both locations. Whichever city you don't save, there will be some serious consequences that will span a good portion of the game. It's not just going to be like, you know, something gimmicky like, oh, make this choice, but in reality it doesn't really mean anything. No, choices in this game matter significantly. Alright, cool. So that will be all for this video, and take care.